Circuit of the Americas welcomes back Formula One this weekend for the United States Grand Prix. The sport has picked up traction over the years with the success of the Netflix series Drive to Survive. And fans of that show will recognize the CEO of McLaren Racing, Zak Brown, who sat down with Tara Newbaum this week ahead of the USGP.
We're gearing up for a big racing weekend at Circuit of the Americas. Formula One is in town. I'm here with the CEO of McLaren Racing, Zak Brown, and welcome to Texas.
Good to be here again. I love coming to this.
How does it feel to be back in the States?
It's awesome. It's my my hometown. Well, I should say it's my home country, not my hometown. That would be Los Angeles. But I'll tell you what, it's an unbelievable Grand Prix. I think it's going to be a record crowd, not only for Austin, but for Formula One. The fans love it. It's a great racetrack. Drivers love it. So it's going to be a good show.
Your drivers keep talking about how brilliant the fans are in Austin, in the U.S. Why do they love it so much here?
A lot of energy here, a lot of youth here, you know, certainly both in age and in kind of psychographics, if you'd like. It's a technology city. It's a young, vibrant location. Downtown, you know the Grand Prix in town. You have some races where you kind of land and you know the Grand Prix in town, and this is definitely one where I think it's what everybody's talking about.
Everybody's talking about it, not only here in Texas, but around the country. Speaking of technology, we're here at Cadence. Can you talk about you guys' partnership with them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a new partnership, which we're very excited about. They're working with us on, we have an IndyCar team, and we go 240 miles an hour there, so their CFD technology to help us with our aero. Aero is probably the most important part of a racing car, getting as much downforce as possible with as little drag as possible, and the pace of development. So we're now going to take what we're starting to learn with them in IndyCar and what they already know, and going to start applying that to our Formula One development program. So as I just said to them earlier, the deal is they're going to make us go faster.
Well, we love to hear that. Race day, you guys are going fast. What's going through your mind during a Formula One race?
Kind of depends what's going on. Reliability is always something that you're worried about. Strategy, these races are very close. We're pulling down about 1.5 terabytes of information at a weekend, and trying to kind of consume that. That data and human performance, and kind of bring those two together to have the perfect race strategy. Starts are always quite exciting because much happens. Your race can sometimes be made or broken in turn one, so that's a big moment of excitement. And then of course pit stops, because that's where a lot of the passing takes place around strategy and tire wear. This race is an exciting race. It's hard on tires, so there's usually multiple pit stops. So I think it'll be a good show. It's going to be hot.
Always.
Always, except one year it wasn't. Yeah, it's gonna be hot here, so it should be a good show. And I'm hearing 450,000 fans this weekend, so it's going to be amazing.
Unbelievable. We're excited about it. We heard Daniel Ricciardo in there talking about grabbing some Texas barbecue, some brisket specifically. But yeah, what do you guys have planned? What's on the menu? Do we got barbecue, tacos? What's happening?
I like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Last time I was here, I got a tattoo.
No way!
Which was my one and only, and that was because Daniel had won for us last year in Monza. So that was a lot of fun. So I'll never forget that. And yeah, a lot of steak. We've got so many partners and CEOs and CMOs out this weekend, so it's going to be from breakfast to dinner and drinks every single night. So I'll be tired before the race even gets started. Well,
there's a ton of good food here. Thank you so much for joining us. We have to ask though, do we have any insight? Like last year we saw Daniel Ricciardo come out in that UT basketball jersey, hook 'em horns.
Yeah.
Any insight on what kind of Texas vibes we got?
He usually surprises us, so you'll see at the same time we do, but no doubt he will celebrate being here in Austin.
Well, good luck this weekend. Thanks so
you.
much for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Zak Brown, CEO of McLaren Racing.